Yes, Sri students. Today we will talk about geometric progression. Now let's consider a sequence 2, 4, 8, 16, and so on. This is a simple sequence. Now you see students, if we observe the first term A, we can call it A1 also. This is 2. The second term is 4 and the third term is 8. Fourth term is 16. So we can very well observe that 2 has been divided by 2 to get 4. Then 4 has been multiplied by 2 to get 8, and 8 has been multiplied by 2 to get 16, giving second term, third term, and fourth term, right? So what we observe that this number 2 is being repeatedly multiplied by first, second, third, fourth term to give next term. Such a geometric, such a sequence is known as geometric progression or geometric sequence. Now students, this number 2 is known as common ratio and normally represented by small letter r. So students, if we want to find value for r, or rather expression for r, it is basically second or third or any term leaving first term. Let's say we take second term, we are dividing it by the previous term. Let's say in this case it is a1. So it is 4 divided by 2, which is giving you 2 as the common ratio. So what is the general formula for common ratio? Is an, that is nth term of geometric progression, divided by term preceding an, that is a n minus 1. This is the formula for common ratio in geometric progression. Now students, such a sequence is known as GP. Such a sequence may be finite GP or infinite GP. The second thing, types of GP. See students, when we want to discuss the types of GP, what's there in front of us? Two kinds of geometric sequence, maybe 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and it ends here. This is finite geometric progression. Or let's say we have 3, 9, 27, 81, and so on. We can very well now understand that common ratio in this case is 2 and common ratio in this case is 3. How we got it? Take any term, not the first term. That is, let's say 27 divided by preceding term 9 is something. So students, here r is 2 and here r is 3. Now comes the third part, journal term in a GP. So students, we're going to talk about journal term in a GP. So how would be a general GP first? How is the general GP? First we have first term A, second term A is multiplied by common ratio R, we get AR, second term. Now this gets again multiplied by R, we get AR square. Again gets multiplied by R, we get AR cube. And so we get more terms. I'm going to talk about the last term also. See that, students, when we talk about first term in a GP, it was A, we could write it like A R raised to power 1 minus 1. Oh, this is equal to A. And we want to talk about second term, it is A R raised by second term. So we just do 2 minus 1. So that is equal to AR. It's correct. When we want to talk about fourth term in a GP, it is A R raised to power this 4 minus 1. Always this is AR cube. Well, that's pretty correct. This is my fourth term. Then what will be the nth term of a GP? Any student can tell me? What will be nth term of a GP? Any student? Sanam, Ishma, Arjinder? Any student can tell me? What is nth term of a GP? See, A is common in all. A. Then R raised to power what?
N minus 1.
Correct. A R raised to power n minus 1. This is the nth term of a GP. This is the general expression for nth term of a GP. It's like, if you remember, in case of AP, our nth term was An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. There it was common difference, which used to be added in every term. Now it's common ratio R, which is being multiplied by every term to get the next term. Good, students. So let's try to apply this formula a little bit to get hands-on practice. So see, students, before doing this sum, let's say we have a AP 1, 3, 9, 27. Now guys, students, can you guess what will be common ratio in this case? So common ratio R by definition is An divided by An minus 1. Any term, nth term except first term divided by last term. So take any term, maybe 9 divided by last term is 3 is equal to 3. So my R is equal to 3. I know that. And let us say somebody asks, what is 8th term in this sequence? So 8th term is A8. Am I right? So by definition, what is the definition of nth term? An is equal to A R raised to power n minus 1. So Arjinder, what will be 8th term in this case?
AR raised to power 7.
So it will be A is 1 into R is 3 raised to power 8 minus 1, that is 7, 3 raised to power 7. So multiply 3 7 times, you will get 8th term. Very good. So students, this is about the nth term in an AP. Am I right? So this is nth term, or you can call it general term. So general term in an AP, An is equal to R raised to power n minus 1. Okay. Now students, we proceed towards finding what is the sum of n terms. Sum of n terms in a geometric progression. So students, also we must add one more thing, that when we are talking about a geometric progression, don't take first term as 0. Because if the first term is 0, no matter, you multiply 0 with any common ratio, all the terms will be 0. So the things become meaningless. So we will start by taking sum of n terms by assuming that first term is not 0. It's a non-zero term. So how is a general AP? So first term, non-zero term is AR, AR square, AR cube, and nth term is, yes students, what is nth term? A R raised to power, yes students, A R raised to power, anyone?
n minus 1.
N minus 1. Let's say this is the last term of some geometric progression or geometric sequence. Now students, here I'm going to tell you one more thing. What is the difference between geometric progression and geometric series? So we have discussed this before also. In a geometric progression, if you add all the terms, it becomes series. So what will be geometric series in this case? It will be A plus AR plus AR square plus AR raised to power n minus 1. All the terms in between, right? So students, now we want to find out sum of all these terms. How we will do? It's very simple. So students, let us represent sum of n terms of AP of GP by Sn. Sum of n terms, like we used to represent the sum of n terms in case of AP. So AP Sn will be the series, that is A first term plus AR square plus AR cube plus so many terms plus AR raised to power n minus 1. Am I right, students? This will be the sum of n terms. Am I right? Students, am I right? Is this the sum
Yes,
of n
sir.
terms? Very right. Now there are two cases. R can be 1. In that case, what is the sum of n terms? The first term will be Ishma, A. What will be second term? If R is 1,
A.
A. So all the terms will be A. How many times? How many terms are there? These are n terms. So very simple, students. A added n times, or Sn will be equal to Na. If R, only in the special case, if R is equal to 1, if common ratio is equal to 1. Sanan, are you understanding, bache? Hello Sanan, I wish to talk to you. I know there is network problem. So try to say hello. Are you understanding? Network issue. Okay. Slowly you will understand. Slowly we expect you will speak. Now students, R is always not 1. If R is not equal to 1, then what? मतलब if common ratio 1 नहीं है, common ratio 2 है, 3 है, कुछ भी है, 1/2 है, 1/3 है, कुछ भी है common ratio. So students, in that case, we can say this is, let's say, our first equation, and let us multiply equation 1 both sides by R, that is common ratio. So you multiply left side also by R, it becomes R Sn, and you also multiply each term on the right hand side of equation 1 by R. So Ishma, what will be the first term after we multiply each term by R? What will be the first term?
AR,
What will be second term?
AR square,
Third term?
AR cube,
Very good. So many terms, students. Now, Ishma, could you please tell me what will be the last term? Simply multiply a r raised to power n minus 1 by r. So it will be a r raised to power n. Am I right? Am I right? A r raised to power n minus 1 multiplied by r is simply a r raised to power n. Now, just imagine what will be a term before this? It will be a r raised to power n minus 1. Okay? Because powers are increasing. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this power is n, obviously in the last term, the power will be 1 less than n. Good. Now, this is my second equation. Now, students, what I want to do, subtract equation 2 from equation 1. What do I get? Yes, any student? When we want to subtract two equations, subtract their left hand side, put equal to, and subtract their right hand side also. Yes, Ishma, what I will get on the left hand side?
Sn bracket 1 minus r.
Yeah, no, don't jump the steps. Not a good sign. Sn minus rsn. Don't do two things at a time. Maths is for people who are stable, who go step by step, who are disciplined. It's not for very intelligent people. Sn minus r Sn. Is it right, Ishma? Sn, left hand side, minus rsn. Is it right, Ishma? Okay, is equal to. Now, students, see on the right side. Now, please answer this question, whether this is A in the first equation, whether there is any A in this equation? No. So A will not get cancelled. A will be like that. Now we will have this term AR. Here AR will get cancelled with AR. AR square will get cancelled with this. AR cube will also get cancelled with this. AR raised to power n minus 1 will get cancelled with second last term. But this term, last term, will also not get cancelled. Are you able to understand this? The first term, students, the first term and the last term, both will not get cancelled. Why? Because there's no similar term with them. See, AR will get cancelled with this here. Second term of this series will get cancelled with first term. Third will get cancelled with second term. The fourth term will get cancelled with third term. So last term of this series will get cancelled with second last term of this series. Nothing after this. So I will get minus AR raised to power n. So I'm getting close to my answer, students. Now I take Sn common. In the bracket I get here 1 minus R is equal to, here I get A common, 1 minus R raised to power n. So I got, students, Sn, sum of n terms of a geometric progression is equal to A into 1 minus R raised to power n divided by 1 minus R. Well, you could also remember it. Depends upon your mapping techniques in your brain, how you remember the formula faster. Take minus common, it becomes A into R raised to power n minus 1 divided by, forget about n, R minus 1. So guys, this is the formula for what? This is the formula for n terms of a GP. Beautiful. What is that? Sn is equal to A that is first term, into r raised to power what? N minus 1 divided by r minus 1. All right, let's apply this formula. You remember this formula, girls? Okay, now we're going to do some numericals based upon this. So he says the first numerical is in a GP, third term is 24. See students, third term is 24. So any of you two girls can tell me how I am going to write third term? Yes, what is the formula for nth term in a GP? An is equal to, tell me students, any term, general term in a GP is? An is equal to
an minus 1.
An minus 1. What is the formula for nth term? An is equal to, yes Ishma? A into r raised to power n minus 1. R raised to power n minus 1. Yes students, now we can do some sums. So first is simple sum. In a GP, third term is 24. So students, what will be the third term? General expression for term is An is A into R raised to power n minus 1. Am I right? So A3 will be A is first term. Oh, we don't know first term. All right, so it will be A, we don't know R also. R raised to power what? Square, n minus 1. And sixth term. So what will be sixth term, Arjinder? What is the expression for sixth term, bache? Anyone can say?
AR raised to power 191.
AR raised to power
191.
191. How 191? नहीं, उसकी वैल्यू 192 है. अरे क्या बोल रहे हो आप? सिक्स टर्म का एक्सप्रेशन क्या होगा? ये देखो स्टूडेंट्स, कोई बात नहीं, आप डरो मत अर्जिंदर, गलती हो सकती है. देखो एक जीपी को अपन कैसे लिखते हैं? ए, सेकंड टर्म क्या होती है जीपी की? ए को कॉमन रेशियो के साथ क्या करेंगे? प्लस करेंगे कि मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे? बोलो इश्मा. मल्टीप्लाई. ये आ जाएगी ए आर. थर्ड टर्म क्या आएगी? ए आर स्क्वायर. बोलो इश्मा. फोर्थ टर्म?
AR cube.
फिफ्थ टर्म?
AR raised to power 4.
और तो अगर मैं फिफ्थ टर्म बोल रहा हूँ, 5 में से 1 माइनस कर दिया. अगर मैं फोर्थ टर्म बोल रहा हूँ, आपने 4 में से 1 माइनस कर दिया. If I am saying third term, you have subtracted 1 from 3. That's why what will be sixth term? Arjinder?
AR raised to power 5.
Ah, 6 minus 1. Okay, don't go to England. Be in India. AR raised to power 5. So this is equal to 24 and this is equal to 192. So what we do, simply we divide both of them. We can divide both of them. So we get AR raised to power 5 is 192 divided by AR square is equal to 24. That's all. A cancels with A. R cube is equal to, tell me students, 8. 8 to the 16, 168 for the 32. Correct. It will be cut with 8. So it is 8. 8 is equal to 2 cube. So what is the value for R? R cube is equal to 2 cube. So what is R? See, R cube is equal to 2 cube. So R is 2. That's all. Common ratio. Oh, but we have to find 10 term. Huh? So what will be 10 term, students? Yes, sir, Jinder. Please tell me what will be 10 term. It will be A R raised to power 9. What is A? Do we know A? Oh, we don't know A. Sorry. We have to find A also. So we know AR square is equal to 24 and A is equal to 24 by R square. R is how much? 2. So 2 square is 4. So 4, 6. A is equal to 6. Am I right? Am I right, students? If you want to find, you can find by second formula also. It will be same. So it will be 6 into r is 2 raised to power 9. That you can calculate. You get the answer. Is it clear, students? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I'll go further. I'll go further. He says in which term of GP, this is GP up to n term is this. So he's given uh, this, so we want to find this. Have you understood, students, how we can do this sum? We have less than 1 minute. So we'll simply apply which term of this AP is this. So simply, now you'll get the value for R. How? 8 by 2 is equal to 4. So you know what is R. And you also know what is A. A is 2, right? So this term, AN is equal to A R raised to power n minus 1. AN is given 131072. From this, you will find the value for n. Am I right?